today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway in Foxborough. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First play, first pass for Brady. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. Look at the big fella go. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the first play of the game. 56 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll give to Falk up the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it.
As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. White, the man in motion. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. Sanders. It's caught. This is White. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Flushed out right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Sanders. They'll set up the... And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Sanders to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. The Patriots send out their punter. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta regains possession of the football. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now Sanders. Off play action. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Sanders now to throw on 3rd down. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
In motion is Welker. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. From 13 yards out. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're not doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
Here's Sanders on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. To throw is Sanders. Throwing on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Check.
Up the middle, Freeman. After one, a 14-3 ball game. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Sanders. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sanders. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Freeman again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Freeman will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. New England's offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the gun, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Fights loose. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They give it to Freeman up the gut. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Sanders. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Sanders looking to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Sanders on 3rd down.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
New England trying to get a place on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first down, Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Over the middle, here to Coates. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hester to return from his end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Sanders now to throw on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close. Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Muscles him off. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Patriots take over.
The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The final shot before half for Brady. Able to get away. And that'll be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Sanders. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Sanders looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting the sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And that's good for a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Falcons 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
95 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time backing in this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, those guys are hard to find.
To throw is Sanders on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Coming left, it's Freeman. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Sanders off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Sanders. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
New England's offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 67 yards.
And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
Hester to return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
123 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Freeman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But when you've got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
This is Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Freeman.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Motion man left. That's White.
This is Cordero Patterson. Remember, he won a ring with the Pats. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Sanders. That's complete to White. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Sanders. Off play action. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Now it's Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Now he's going to get it.
Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
Brady now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's on Shaq Mason, the guard.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's a give up the middle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give inside for Fall. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That escapes the sack. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8.
Back to throw. Sanders. Caught by Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yard.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 34 yards.
And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
4 fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here. And now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Sanders now to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake. Sanders sliding out of the pocket. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And a good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The fullback dive held up short. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, Freeman taken down at the 30. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Up the middle they go. Turner. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with second down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
You're not 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Strip that ball. Kill.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.